Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakodash.
Your abundance to the apostle and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the word, in sincerity and the truth. It's the brothers here from Great Millstone, Atlanta. Myself, Barzal.
And the brother Zakaya.
Brother Anand.
Yeah, so we just want to do a lesson on the so-called J's, you know, because we know that we the true biblical Israelites, you know, but the individuals that profess themselves in today's time of being God's chosen people, and over in the Middle East, you know, just want to speak on such, because there has been a major censor, a blackballing of individuals that speak on these individuals, you know, and these individuals being those gutter rats. You know, you got to use all kind of different terminology so that the system doesn't pick up on you, because they'll have you where you're looked at as anti-Semitic. You know, and what they'll say, what we're doing right here is a form of hate speech, when all we're doing is just speaking the truth of the matters that is, you know, and we're reading these things, we're putting it into scriptural understanding, so we know what we're dealing with. Now, when you go back to the Khazarian Empire dealing with these rats, they come from the Khazarian Empire, which was established by this guy King Bullet, and they pretty much adopted the religion of Judaism, all right, as a form of worship, which Judaism is pretty much a form of Satanism. When you go into the Babylonian Talmud, you know, and the practices and the teachings of the Talmud, is totally against the scriptures. They don't read from the Torah, or they don't practice the Torah or the Tanakh, you know, and the gospel. They don't follow the Apocrypha and the true Holy Bible. They have a book known as the Talmud, you know. So fast forward now, we know that these individuals now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shai, go back to Amalek. And Amalek is one of the chief nations that have always been a thorn in our side, so to speak, because they are of the devil, of the stock of Edom, which is the stock of the devil, you know, the seed line of the devil, and that's the chief house. Now we see that this major conflict in the Middle East is taking place, and they are on a full-scale flurry, so to speak, for lack of a better term, with the Arab nations, which is pretty much, which I watched this video. It's a very interesting video. I got it queued up. I see the brother Zakari is doing a screen recording on his, but I just quoted this guy Owen Jones when he said Israel is collapsing. You know, so they're saying the state of Israel is in a form of mourning, and a lot of people are on are hightailing the hell out of that country, man. You know, they said over 550,000 rats have left with no desire to return. You see? And you have certain individuals in this video, you go listen to their statements, you know, and their commentary on the land. They have a vehement hatred for Netanyahu. Netanyahu has been showing himself to be a warmonger and not having the people's interests at hand, because he's really the highest level of Amalek amongst those Jays, man. He's on a power trip, you know, and he's on a pretty much eat or be eaten situation mentality. Mm-hmm. Now he knows those Arab forces can't stand those rats, as well as the whole world not standing those rats. So they're looking to actually gain some type of resources, as well as power and dominance, usurp some type of dominance over those Arab countries, which those Arabs aren't with it, man. They're not with it whatsoever. That's why they're building their military arsenal, as well as building their military alliances with one another, as well as Russia, which according to Ezekiel 38th chapter is known as a guard unto them. So, you know, we just wanted to speak on this, like I said, in regards to this YouTube video. There's a few other videos in circulation about how really those individuals in the land are pretty much catching a high amount of hell, and they're looking to either run, you know, flee the land and be immigrants, migrate to another land. That's really their only option, you know, or just suffer the consequences of what they're dealing with, which these devils don't take accountability. So more than likely they're going to either try to look to overthrow the Arab forces that are against them, or look to make a run for it. But we know that this is closer and closer to Judgment Day, and these devils don't have anywhere to run nor anywhere to hide. What's got any precepts?
All right, this is Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9. I know that works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
You got it.
So this is twofold, like the apostle and elders teach us. This goes into the wicked, the wicked Israelites of that time. All right, and then it goes into those Amalekites, man. And I believe Judaism came around 740 AD, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
All right, so that scripture is twofold. All right, you got the wicked Israelites, and then you got the wicked JJs, man.
Yeah.
All right, who the synagogue of Satan? Because those wicked JJs, they don't follow the 80 books of the Bible. They follow the Talmud.
Yeah. Yeah, through all the wickedness that they've always had their hands into, now the chickens are coming home to roost. You know, whereas they're not the people that actually are used to that. See, us as a people, we've caught hell from the beginning of the scriptures all the way throughout. Those rats have always stolen identities or tried to steal land, going back to even Amalek, taking that land from the Horites. Alright? Because the Horites are the original inhabitants of that landmass that was that Seir. You know, the land of Seir was given unto the Horites, but this devil stole that land, you know, and they steal everything, as it is written in John 10 and 10. The thief cometh not, but is still kill and destroy. You know, and there was an individual that made a comment on this YouTube, which he said that they always call you an anti-S word, but they never call you a liar.
Yeah, that's true.
See, you got it.
Can a brother get Proverbs 11 and 21 just to back up Anah's precept?
All right, this is Proverbs chapter 11 and verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished.
Yeah, so even like the brother said in his previous precept that he pulled out, you know, it's for you 2/3 Israelites concerning you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, and also Amalek, okay? And we know the moral of the story, how a lot of you individuals out here, you guys love clinging to we're going to say your daddy Esau, all right? Anything that he set forth in this society, you guys are with it, all right? Just like concerning prophecy, speaking on Revelation the 13th chapter, when the Sea come out, you guys are going to be with it. Just like when the Juice Man was out, you guys was lined up, each you know, at each church or corner block, however you want to put it, all right? Walgreens, your CVS's, okay? And taking this thing. So can you repeat that right quick? You guys are joining hand in hand with this devil, so therefore you're going to get the same judgment as this devil. You know, you got it out.
Proverbs 11 and 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
Yep, which goes all the way back to the hopeful elect. Okay, and concerning the promises that Yahweh Bahashim Yahushua has given us, that we should not be diminished, because a lot of you people are going to come back in the kingdom of heaven anyway, concerning you 2/3, but a lot of you to everlasting shame.
Yeah.
Because you guys didn't want to get right with the Heavenly Father on this side through His only begotten Son.
Yeah,
okay.
If you're God's chosen people, why are you running out of the Holy Land?
Exactly.
How are you letting situations take you from your so-called holy right to the Holy Land that's supposed to be belong unto you? Because you individuals knew you have created a facade and a jig is up, you know. And the Most High is using those Arab countries to keep you in a state of uncomfortability. And guess what? The Most High is even using other Edomites to put you in a position of discomfort. You had Israel speaking, America speaking about how they really don't want to actually help Israel in all these different conflicts that they're pursuing because it takes away from Western interests, you know. But they're going to be dragged into this. That's why the scriptures speak about how the least of the flock, which we'll get that. We'll probably go close on from there because we're right by the camp, you know. But we're closer and closer into these times And these Jews are going to make some very, very, or these gutter rats are going to make some very, very hasty decisions because they see that their economy is they're losing their control and their grapples on this economy, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And Jeremiah 49:20.
Yep.
All right, this is Jeremiah 49:20. Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Mm-hmm.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Yep, surely the least of the flock. And these Jays, they represent the least of the flock, but the thing is they have a high amount of power on the side. So they, as a country, are still a major player in American allegiance.
Mm-hmm.
So America's not willing to lose that land or that state to the Arabs. They don't want the Arab world to actually fully have control, as well as Russia and China. They want to make sure that they thwart the flow or thwart their power, or their control. Because more control, more power equals more dominance, and the West is in fear of that. But guess what? The Most High is setting these nations like caterpillars upon them, eating away their strength, because when it comes to the military and generalship, and it deals with land, it deals with positioning, deals with resources, and the Middle East is a very, very resourcefully rich location, especially that Levant region. Because if Israel loses that, then that means that the actual eye on them being that people, God's chosen people, is pretty much people are going to wake up. The world is going to wake up to them not being God's chosen people, And like I said, and the second part of it is the ability of power that these Arab countries, as well as the Eastern countries, are going to garnish or will garnish from having full power and control over Israel, the state of Israel. So they're gonna make a move. They only got a few options. That's the thing. These countries that might have had a lot more options back in the day on their layout of how they deal in terms of enemies. They only can go to war at this point. That's why the scriptures speak about waking up the mighty men, prepare war, let the men of war draw near.
Yeah, this guy Milikowski, all right, Benjamin Milikowski, because that's his real name. All right. He has to go on this war campaign, because if he stops, he's going to be labeled a war criminal to these other nations.
Yeah,
so he has to keep pumping out this so-called war over there in the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that time, man. Yeah, so we just wanted to go into that. Just going to what you have something you want?
Oh no, I was just turning.
Yeah, we just wanted to go into that in the spirit. I said we was about a campsite. We wanted to further speak on these rats, and their evil intentions and their actions that they have placed upon the face of the earth, and showed it, we're close to Judgment Day. So with that, we're going to end it by giving all praise and glory unto
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honor to the apostle, that is a great millstone. Shalom.
Shalom.